Hi, this is Dan. This is episode 112 of the Sonic Shuffle, and you might be wondering, where's episode 111? Well, to make a long story short, one of the files is missing. I've tried to get into contact with the co-host about the missing episode. So far we have not been able to find it. If we are able to find it, I'll get to editing that and uploading that. But in the meantime, I've got episode 112 edited and ready to listen to, so you'll get to listen to that now. Hello, and welcome back to the Sonic Shuffle, a random and holistic Sonic lore podcast. I am the teacher, Dan.
I'm one of the students, Morg.
And I'm the other student, Devon.
And this week we are covering Sonic X, Season 1, Episodes 23 and 24. 22 and 23. Where this is the last set of episodes before the Season 1 finale.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You probably did say that, I just forgot.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, I don't think there's any news since last time we spoke, so I think we can just, get into these. Season 1, Episode 22, Little Chao Lost.
It's like summer vacation, a Chao observation diary.
Yeah.
So, Chris and his friends, and also their teacher, have all gone on a trip to Mr. Tanaka's homeland that is very clearly Japan, but we're not going to say it.
Yeah, they never say the name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just talk about his homeland.
Yeah, the episode, at least for me, opens with this, famous statue of, a samurai mounted on a horse. There's a lot of Japanese architecture whenever they're in, a town or something. It's definitely Japan, but they're not saying it.
But it's just funny because, I wonder how many Japanese kids were just like, oh, I thought Chris was Japanese like me because, anime just kind of looks like that.
I do
wonder. Or do
wonder.
you think it's because technically Chris is supposed to live in a Japan light kind of country?
Yeah, Japan America type of dealio.
Yeah, where it's he gets to visit Mr. Tanaka's homeland, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can only account so much for, whatever subtitlers provided, but, I have to imagine that on some level, they tried to make it clear that Chris lives in America. There's a president.
It might also be there might be something the way they talk might be more casual, but I wouldn't know since I don't speak Japanese. That's my thought, because when I American characters in other anime, you can kind of tell more that they speak casual just with how excitable a lot of times they are. So I wonder if that's just how everyone's speaking. This is all interpretation since I speak no Japanese.
Yeah. In the unlikely event, but not impossible, event that one of our listeners grew up in Japan from 2001 to 2003 and could speak Japanese, let us know.
Yeah, let us know how wrong we are.
Or you could just watch
also
it now. Don't. If you could speak Japanese, you could just watch it now. Also.
You could just watch it now. I'm just going off the notion of what would have the kids at the time thought.
Yeah.
Chris and the Sonic's friends who are not Sonic all are just sort of like hanging out in the Japanese wilderness, collecting bugs.
Yeah. Sonic loves to be out on his own because he was out on his own in this episode, and last time we talked about Sonic X, he just loves, like...
Well, last time he was stuck on a boat going stir-crazy and causing problems on purpose. So now he gets to run through the Japanese wilderness and not talk to nobody.
But, like, we've seen this before where he just is like, where's Sonic? Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Okay, but, like, same.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always asking where Sonic is.
Yeah, true.
Listeners, if you've seen Sonic the Hedgehog, let us know.
Yeah, we definitely... Just let us know, and we won't try to capture him or anything.
Yeah.
We are not agents of Dr. Robotnik.
Definitely. Nor Dr. Starline.
Definitely, and especially not Dr. Starline. Don't even... There's nothing that could possibly imply that.
Who would want to be under that clown?
No way.
Sonic is out on his own, just sort of like running through various Japanese towns. I think these are just supposed to be just like generic countryside towns. Anyways, Amy does not recognize what an onion is.
No.
What? Wait,
Amy
what? She knows what it is, and she's like, wow, what the fuck?
You're really good at chopping.
You're not good at... No, she's like, you're not good at chopping to the teacher.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the footage, and like...
She's like, your ass.
He's not cutting it all the way. You gotta fucking push the blade forward to complete the cut.
Yeah, like, she comments on that. She's like, wow, you suck at this. So, it's funny that they translated it, or whatever, to like... What the fuck is this? An onion? What the fuck? Also, look at what the Wikipedia says. It says on a certain island country, and if you, like, click on the highlight, like...
It's just a link to Japan.
Yeah, it just redirects to Japan.
That's incredibly funny.
But I'm like, why can't they say it?
Why did the wiki give us a, well, you know...
It's illegal to say Japan, apparently, in Sonic X.
Yeah, you'll go to jail.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. They're camping, and wouldn't you know it, so is Dr. Eggman, Boko, and Deiko.
I love this.
Yeah, they're like deep in the wilderness.
And they fucking hate it.
It's too hot. It's there's bugs everywhere. Boko and Deiko have to carry gigantic backpacks.
You will never guess what's in those fucking gigantic backpacks.
Mm-hmm. Surely it's supplies.
Surely it's something sensible.
Mm-hmm. There's a bit where they're like showing thermostats, and we get to learn that 95 degrees and 35 Celsius are the same temperature.
That's just for you, kids.
Yeah.
So true.
We also learned that Eggman refuses to just call it quits on the vacation until he has formed some happy memories, quote unquote.
Oh, that's great.
He's like, I will fucking have fun in this fucking place no matter what, I swear to God.
Mm-hmm. I do appreciate just that Eggman isn't, like, looking for a Chaos Emerald or something. He's just here because he wants to go on a vacation to Japan.
Yeah, he's doing, like, radical vacation shit right now. He's like, I swear to God, I will have a vacation, and I will relax.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, he realizes that, Chris and friends are there. It is also at this point that it is made clear that, and this isn't, like, a secret to many of them, but, the teacher, what's his name? Mr. Stewart has, he's got a tracker on Chris.
There's just also a funny bit at the start where, like, obviously he's just tracking Chris for reasons, and Tails is just like, hey Chris, is it normal that your teacher would just, like, accompany you on a random camping trip during summer vacation? He's like, no, he just had nothing else to do. And Amy's just like, what a sad dude. Amy's brutal.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, though, it would be weird.
My first grade teacher just showed up to my family vacation. I'd be like, get out of here. Mm-hmm. Go.
Listen, Chris, I need you to take me with you on your vacation. I am not a federal agent, I swear.
I promise I'm not a federal agent. Here, wear this one thing around your leg right now, please, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, why is he even hiding that? This is what I was wondering while watching it. I was like, everyone knows about Sonic, but they can't know that the teacher is fucking watching them.
Yeah, he keeps, like, reporting into headquarters, and no one ever responds to him, so I think his entire department got shut down, and he doesn't know yet.
Yeah, there's even, like, some stuff in, like, the next episode where he's, like, reporting in, and, like, there are other people spying on him, and I can't tell if they're supposed to be with him or not, if they're, like, listening to him.
Yeah, I have no clue what's going on there.
Uh-huh.
But it's all fine.
So, eventually, like, the kids, like, find, like, a weird tunnel and, like, go through it, and on the other side is a chao garden. It's full of chao.
Yeah, because Cheese gets taken by a funny river, and then they're like, no, Cheese is probably going to die up here in the wilderness. But no, Cheese is just hanging out with hundreds of other chows.
Yeah, the fact that chao just exist.
Yeah.
Like,
Chris
in Chris's world.
Chris has a wild line where the chows are, like, all just hanging out with everybody. And, like, Chris just says, oh, they don't have an instinctual fear of people because they haven't seen them yet. And I'm just like, Chris, why are you talking about them like they're, like, a local, like, panda?
But, like, they are apparently local because some of the kids, like, are like, oh, man, chao. Cool.
Yeah, what the hell?
I guess they exist in this universe. Don't worry about it.
They just exist in the non-Sonic side of the universe, too. Because also, later we find out that Tanaka, like, knew about this little chao garden place. I'm like...
He went there as a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, so this kind of busts the whole thing wide open, which is, what other things just randomly exist in this world, too?
I know some things about that get, like, revealed in Season 2 stuff, but just a general thing to keep in mind is that, like, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 both take place in the human world. All that stuff happens there. What else? Occasionally, we get, like, interspersed scenes of just Sonic running around towns and seeing stuff.
Yeah, Sonic is, like, hanging out with a bunch of random people who adore him. He's having a great time. He's watching like a Japanese street market. At one point, he sees a bunch of fangirls while he's on a roof, and he goes, "Hi, girls," and then just leaves.
He just leaves. They don't even get to take the picture in time.
Yeah, Sonic will not be photographed, but he will score some boyfriend points.
So they're hanging out in the Chao Garden, and eventually, Eggman shows up. Eggman, finds out about this, and he wants to, take advantage of it and maybe find a Chaos Emerald or something. Maybe just ruin people's days.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure.
He's just kind of pissed. He's just kind of pissed that he's been in the woods and they're having a good time, so he's like, hey, fuck you.
Mm-hmm. He's just here to ruin their day.
At one point he says something about oh, I bet you guys are out here looking for a Chaos Emerald without me, and they're like, what are you talking about? And he's like, don't lie to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he convinced himself that they're looking for a Chaos Emerald, and that's why they're having more fun than him. Although I don't know.
They're having so much more fun than me. They must be making progress. So he has Boko and Deiko open up one of the giant backpacks, and inside is his a portable slot machine. Well,
it rules.
Not a portable slot machine. It's a slot machine.
It's his slot machine that calls robots.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, not calls robots. It's a slot machine that tells him what robot he should use today.
Uh-huh.
When he pulls it out, you just get Boko and Deco in the background being like, why the fuck were we carrying that this whole time?
Mm-hmm. It's great. He pulls on the lever, he finds the robot, he presses a button on it, he takes out a remote and presses a button and it jumps out of the ocean. It's great.
Yeah, and then it flies and starts trying to make fun of Chris and his friends, and then it slips and falls.
Yeah, it slips and falls and creates a huge mudslide that's going to pollute the Chao Garden water.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
These Chows have never experienced a minor weather event before in their entire lives?
They're
babies.
Erosion hasn't happened at them?
Not enough, I guess. This is a whole bunch of erosion at once, you know?
It looks like some mud.
They just got the water muddy. It's not like they put oil in it or something.
Yeah, it's not like the robot exploded and they're like, no, his oil, it's getting in. It's just oh damn, some mud got in there.
Mm-hmm.
These Chows are like pandas.
They really are the pandas of the Sonic universe.
Yeah, you're just kind of how you've survived this long, how? Oh, okay.
For real.
So they, at this point, I think Sonic, fights Dr. Eggman. He's got, Sonic, runs into Dr. Eggman in the middle of a rice field. He's got a bag with him. He, fights the robot. And, he beats it pretty quickly and easily, in fact. He just sort of jumps on it and it explodes.
I do.
He jumps through it and it explodes.
Yeah, Sonic is not appearing in the plot this episode except for now.
Yeah,
he just kind of shows up and he's like, "Hi, bye."
Yeah, he's kind of.
He has some souvenirs from his towns that he's been through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just got a Daruma and some little figurines and stuff.
Yeah, I want to go on vacation with Sonic. He sounds like he's having a great time.
Yeah, I gotta say, there's a reason why none of the people I've ever heard about go on trips to Japan, either for work or entertainment. None of them are really doing a Euro camp thing. But anyways, this episode doesn't really have a plot.
No.
Things happen.
They remembered, like, halfway through that maybe some conflict should happen to the chows.
Yeah.
The conflict is their water is muddy, so now the kids are going to try to scoop all of the mud out of the water.
Yeah, and then Sonic shows up to just spin it around a bunch. He runs around it so fast that it creates a whirlpool without him even being in it. And
famously, agitating water doesn't agitate the sediment at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, famously.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. He cleans it.
Do you think what he did was that he kept drinking a little bit of the mud water until it just filled back up with nice clear water?
Yeah, he just...
he went around with a big straw.
Oh, he'd be so full of water.
With mud water.
This does remind me of something, which is... In one of the Mouse Guard Tales of the Guard stories, it's just basically like some weird mythology plot, but it does very much involve... Basically, a mouse prevents a flood by just consuming all the water and spitting it out later.
That rules.
We get several panels of what I can only describe as mouth inflation.
No!
Wow. Yeah!
I mean, that's a very, like, cartoon thing to do, is have
they're just going off...
big, like, squirrel cheeks.
Okay, but that's a very cartoon thing to do in Mouse Guard, which normally has people just randomly get eaten by crabs.
Yeah, it is Tales of the Guard, so it's like, this is a story that exists within the universe. Someone made it up.
People are out there in the universe being like, remember when that one mouse drank all the water and got big and round?
Yeah. But look forward to when I eventually get around to putting together a Mouse Guard limited run podcast.
Hell yeah.
But for now...
look forward to hearing about random mice getting eaten by crabs.
What the fuck?
Yeah. The episode ends. There was no plot.
None at all.
Mm-hmm. It's just a bunch of stuff happening in this
I would
one.
like to point out, there's that one point where Mr. Stewart is like, hey, are the kids back yet? And they're like, no, because Tanaka and Amy hung back. And they're like, no. And he's like, aw, dang. I was tracking Chris to see where they went, but he left my tracker. And not one person is like, you were fucking tracking Chris?
Yeah, Amy and Tanaka were both just like...
They're like, oh no, and not like, what do you mean you put a tracker on him?
Amy seemed a little bit confused, but like still, like, they were not alarmed enough.
Yeah, Tanaka, be like, hey, can you not put a tracking device on that child? Thank you.
Can you not?
Yeah, it's normal for a teacher to do that.
Ah, that's true.
Or, Tanaka could be like, hey, can I have a link to that, too? Because this child keeps getting into trouble, and I have to watch it.
This child is also, like, the child of my employer, and if anything happens to him, I will be out of a job and maybe in jail.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Or do something worse, like in the next episode, where he... Oh my god, we'll get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it now with...
Hey, Rouge the Bad is on a wonderful date with her lesbian girlfriend.
Yeah!
Literally! Like, I was like, how is this... How could you read this as anything but a date? Like, genuinely.
Yeah, they're literally just on, like, a park date. It's delightful.
They're, like, teasing each other, too.
Like, they're so cute together. I love them.
Yeah, they're literally, like, Rouge is staking out, like, a gem, like a jeweler across the street, and Topaz is like, everyone, look out, there's a thief hiding in the trees, and Rouge is just like, you could have at least called me the beautiful thief, Rouge the Bat, and Topaz is just like, yeah, well, a thief is a thief.
Oh no, a beautiful thief is spying on...
a beautiful, sexy, adorable thief is in the tree right behind me. Whatever will we do?
I hope she doesn't steal anything from me.
A beautiful thief who's out to steal my heart.
Oh no.
But yeah, they are just so. Forgot to say the episode title. Episode 23, Emerald Anniversary.
Oh my god, they're just on a date.
Or
they're just on a date.
Or Mayhem, 6 Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
So true.
We're getting close to the end.
Can't believe the dub's name was gayer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, well, it's gayer and straighter. Don't worry.
Well, you know.
It's listen. I firmly believe that the politics of the sexual politics of Sonic X is the image of 3 anime couples, one of who are described as a yaoi couple, a yuri couple, and a regular couple. And the 4th panel is Edward Elric giving a thumbs up and saying love is love.
It's actually Knuckles giving a thumbs up and saying love is love.
Yeah.
In this case.
Wait, then who's the yaoi couple in this?
I thought it was Sonic and Chris, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's either Sonic and Chris, or if you want to go with a different angle, Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh, okay. Then, I don't know. Someone else is doing the thumbs up. You know what?
I think it's Chris giving the thumbs up.
Yeah, that makes
sense. Because he's still learning that he's gay.
Okay, Chris is trying to be in the yaoi couple with Sonic, and Sonic is just sliding off into a different direction, and Chris is still going, love is love, Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic's like, you're a little young for me. You're allowed to have a crush, but, like, I'm with Knuckles. Sorry.
Yeah.
They even, like, they speak at the same time in this episode and stuff. Knuckles.
Oh, yeah, no, they're besties.
I'm like, it's nice to see Knuckles again.
I do like seeing Knuckles.
I feel like it's been a while, I don't know.
I mean, it's been a while since we covered this. The last episodes, other than the ones we did last week, were Knuckles episodes.
Oh, it's just been
it's just been a while.
Since those ones. Fair enough.
Yeah. We also get to see that the government is trying to make their own Eggman robots, and they show, like, this big, like, beetle robot that's, like, being, like, constructed by a team of scientists.
This never comes up again in the episode. I assume this is going to
no.
be like...
I think it comes up in the season finale.
Okay. Because I was like, what the fuck is this all about?
They're like, we've almost done it. We've made our own stupid Eggman robot.
Like, wow, great.
But, yeah, this is... this episode is just sort of, like, trying to ramp up to... the finale that's not too far away. So as Rouge and Topaz are, like, staking out this jewelry store, Chris's dad comes in. Like, I don't remember his dad's name. It's like
Mr. Thorndike. That's all I'm just gonna say.
Let's go with Mr. Thorndike. The computer mogul. He is referred to as, and he's here to buy a ring for his anniversary with his loving wife.
His beautiful wife needs the biggest, gaudiest ring he could possibly find.
Yeah, just give me the biggest jewel you have on display and put it on a ring.
The stupidest jewel you've seen in your entire life. Make it into a ring so I can put it on my wife's thin fingers, he says.
I need my wife to have a bludgeoning instrument at all times.
I need this to literally break whatever finger she decides to put this on, thank you.
And wouldn't you know it, they have a Chaos Emerald. He orders it to be put on a ring. We get the OP... And
he does that, and then Topaz and Rouge just give each other the girls' night look.
Yeah, I love this girls' night look they give.
They just give each other like aw damn girls' night.
Yeah, like Rouge, when the like emerald comes out, Rouge is like, looking at it in, like, sheer awe. She needs that. She needs the big emerald so bad.
And Topaz is like, let's go get you that big emerald.
Let's go steal an emerald.
Let's go get you that big emerald.
There's something in here about an Elon Musk joke, but I can't figure it out. Something about emeralds.
Yeah, we'll workshop it.
Yeah.
Listeners, that one's just for you.
That was just for you. As a fun activity, you can just pretend we made a funny joke about
As a fun
emeralds.
activity, you can wait a few weeks and then start sending in your Elon Musk emerald jokes and see if we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
See if you remember.
Yeah. I've been putting off editing, so very excited. So listeners, wait, I don't know what I was gonna go with. I hope you're ready for yesterday's news.
And I hope we're ready for yesterday's emerald jokes.
Mm-hmm.
We're all ready.
Like, Chris and the not Sonic furries they all have to, like, meet up. They're talking about Chaos Emeralds. Chris's dad is in town. They're gonna have to meet with him. Important things that get established. 4 Kids decides to teach kids about names and stuff, I think. It's not really...
What?
What?
Yeah. Just noting that... just sort of noting that Grandpa Chuck is on Chris's dad's side. They have the same last name. I don't know. There's just some vibe to this in the last episode where I'm more noticing this very sort of, like, I don't know, aimed at very young kids as opposed to, like, I don't know, slightly older kids.
Is this like when it's like your mommy and your daddy may have the same last name, but your grandpa might have a different last name, and that's because he had your mom's last name before she got married? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's but other things we learn are that they have 4 Chaos Emeralds. Knuckles has 1. The 6th is in that jewelry store, and eventually we'll find out where the 7th is.
Yeah, that's nice.
And it's kind of a big deal because the more Chaos Emeralds end up in the same place, the
more they try to destroy each other.
Yeah.
I guess they have to, like, resonate with each other and get used to each other. I was like, is this...
Yeah.
Has this always been a thing in this show? I don't even know.
Yeah, I understand... it kind of makes sense, because, like, the whole reason the show starts is because, all the Chaos Emeralds are together and it goes fucking nuts. But I guess there's a process, I suppose.
Yeah, trust the process. They do kind of say, well, this is kind of before they know that the Chaos Emerald. I think they're just talking about it ambiently. And they're just kind of like, well, it's fine, because we would never just be in the random vicinity of one of the Chaos Emeralds.
We would know it was there.
Yeah, it would be crazy if someone just opened up their ring holder and a Chaos Emerald was there. That'd be crazy.
That'd be so crazy that a ring holder can apparently protect Chaos Emeralds from each other.
Yeah, it can contain the raw force of a Chaos Emerald.
It is a... Listen, it's a lead-lined... it's lined with lead. It's perfect. He specifically picked out the lead one because he wanted it to be even heavier. Mr. Stewart catches on to what's going on and sort of
just invites
shows
himself
up.
over.
He just he's getting in on this.
He loves to
he just kind of shows up.
Show up.
He says, "Hey, me too."
Yeah. Hey. So we learned from Chris's dad that the plan is they're gonna, for this, like, big anniversary gift, he's going to, like, show up on set in costume, and what will seem like a normal, like, just a normal, recording is actually going to be him, offering this anniversary gift. Which I gotta say feels very, wedding proposal.
Yeah, I was like, what kind of anniversary?
Yeah, but you know, when you're, like, rich, you can kind of just, like, do grand gestures like this that make no sense.
Yeah, I guess. It's a rich person thing.
Yeah,
there's, like, a line...
Instead of just, like, asking your wife, hey, what do you want to do for our anniversary, you can kind of just try to surprise her and ruin her evening.
Mm-hmm. There is a good line in the dub where they note that he does shit like this every year, and, like, one year he basically tried to skydive onto the set, and that it might have gotten even worse.
I love that he's the world's biggest dumbass, but he just loves making gestures for his wife.
Mm-hmm.
That's wife guy right there.
He loves his wife so much.
Full of heart, dumb of ass.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there is, like, a good bit where they're like, where, like, Chris is introducing his dad to the anthropomorphic animals that are following him around.
You can say the animals.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot what we called them. The Danimals.
I
like,
forgot
he shakes
that too.
Yeah, he shakes hands with, like, Tails, Amy, Cream, and then he's shaking hands with Mr. Stewart, who's here now.
Yeah, and they're all like, what the fuck?
Oh, you know what? I gotta mention something from last episode that I completely forgot about. It completely slipped my mind. When Eggman is doing his, like, camping stuff, he gets stung by a bunch of bugs, in particular a very large moth.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck was up with that, but he, like, screams in, like, pain from all these bug bites, and, like, it does cut to Chris, who's like, did somebody just hear a man scream?
Yeah,
well,
he does say,
anyways.
like, what was that? I think I just heard a man yell, and Mr. Stewart is like, then it probably doesn't concern us. We should just keep looking.
Yeah,
for real. Like, I was like, what? Isn't that weird that someone's just yelling?
Someone dying in the woods? Not my problem.
Screaming in the middle of the forest? It's nothing.
I simply do not see it.
Probably just another camper taking a huge shit or something.
Must have been nothing.
Must have been the wind.
Ah!
Must have been a rat.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been rats. But anyways, we were they've got this plan under wraps. Knuckles can tell there's a bunch of Chaos Emeralds nearby, so he's getting involved in the plot as well. Eggman can tell, so he's showing up. Everyone is here for the penultimate Emerald episode.
Yeah, the whole gang's here. Mostly because every time Mr. fucking Thorndike opens his stupid box to see the Emerald, everyone starts freaking out, and then someone else from off-screen is like, oh, hey, that must be a Chaos Emerald.
Uh-huh. You know what? I'm now remembering...
Also, Rouge and Topaz are just, like, in the air vent, just chilling.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, they are just... They are hiding in the air vents like a fucking stealth game.
they're just chilling.
Mm-hmm. They are very casual about how they're hanging out in this vent.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
They're close together. They like it.
What if we stuck in the same vent together?
Oh man, what an anniversary idea! What an anniversary idea! What if we crawled through an air vent to go steal some jewels?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we have to be really close to each other. Oh no.
We can't be spotted, or it's gonna go all wrong.
Oh,
gotta
no.
be secret.
We're stuck in the vent together. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
We have to go get that emerald, and there's only one vent.
Oh, no. My big, huge ass is caught along the vent lining. Better push me out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to push me through. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
And so on and so on.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Love wins.
Yeah.
Eventually, like, they're getting ready to do this plan, this big anniversary show.
Oh, yeah, because, the emerald goes crazy when he opens it, and Mr. Tanaka is like, okay, well, that was weird. Let's go get you dressed, Mr. Thorndyke. And fucking Tails and Sonic are like, so he has a Chaos Emerald, huh? And Sonic's like, yeah. And Tails is like, we should probably get it from him, huh? And Sonic's like, sounds complicated. And then they don't,
later.
And then they don't do anything about it. Sonic is like, yeah, I should probably go, like, take the one I have away so they don't freak out every time they see each other.
Mm-hmm.
He knows he's gonna open it again.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. So, eventually what Eggman shows up, and they run around this whole back lot. Oh, I forgot to say that, where they're, like, the, like, place they're going to is called, like, Film City. It's the city where all the movie stars live.
I misread it when it first popped on the screen because I was watching the dub, like, kind of half paying attention. And the city is named Filmdom City.
Filmdom City, that's right.
I fully thought it was named Findom City, and I nearly lost my mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I did a double take. I was just like, he's going where?
Yeah, listen, if there was anywhere the Thorndykes could go for an anniversary, it's Findom City.
Oh yeah, no, I would love if they went to Findom City. My eyes bugged out of my head for half a second. I have to go see my beautiful wife in Findom City.
Yeah. But yeah, they're like running around these film backlots. They're showing up on different sets. There's like a weird Titanic gag that involves like very It involves like Tails like lifting up Dako, and it's much more cartoony than it normally looks. He like stretches his arms out super far. It's like a Titanic bit.
Tails can just do that naturally.
It's fine. He's got naturally long arms.
Yeah, you didn't know foxes were just really stretchy.
Yeah. Also they like pass by a Godzilla set, or not yet. Never mind. They go past like a Jurassic Park set, and Eggman just like flies straight through the head of the dinosaur animatronic. They run through a bunch of film sets. Rouge gets a hold of the emerald, and then Dr. Eggman just like snatches it from her. Rouge, Topaz, and Eggman like get into a whole struggle, and they don't really do anything about it until like Dr. Eggman like gets out another robot. I really like this guy's design. He's like,
yeah, this is a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I love him.
Yeah. This is like.
This is a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Yu-Gi-Oh! card.
This is a lizard robot.
Fucking Cyrus Truesdale summoned this thing.
This is it's a big lizard robot. Like the main parts are very sleek, but they're connected through like these more like cartoony robot noodles. I think he's named like, I can't remember what he's named it, but
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does not matter. I just know it's a great design. Like, when it's running around, it's like running around like a lizard. It breathes fire out of a little flamethrower on its head. Mr. Tanaka tries to, like, fight it and loses horribly.
Yeah, he does some sweet kung fu moves and then immediately dies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It does, like, flick him through an entire wall, so I don't know how he's still alive, but it's fine.
He's fine. Yeah, like, it just totally, like...
And it wasn't, like, a close-by wall. It was really far away that it
he got knocked across the room.
It, like, no-sells him and then, flings him.
Yeah. He just does not have the raw strength of Sonic the Hedgehog or Knuckles the Echidna.
That's true. No one does.
No one does. They like fight this guy. They fight this lizard robot. Like I said before, I really love how it runs around like a big lizard. They run past a Godzilla set, and the Godzilla actor gets like set on fire. They eventually Sonic gets like cornered in this like fake underwater set. It's got like walls. It's got like a background that's like painted, and then there's like a big like wall of like of water just to sort of like emulate the look of being underwater.
Yeah,
and like yeah, Knuckles like sees it. He's confused, but then he like oh, it's made of glass, and he just punches through it. And getting this robot covered in water is the perfect like moment to like stun it and give them the advantage they need to take it out. But Eggman is technically defeated, but not really, because he does get away with the Chaos Emerald.
It's just like such a bummer that like this date just went so wrong for Topaz and Rouge, because like
I know their anniversary is ruined.
They got like flung off of Eggman's little thing and got their little trinkets stolen.
They got their prize snatched away from them.
They stole it fair and square.
Yeah, they stole it fair and square.
They did it all themselves. Give it back.
Yeah, and then they have to watch the straight couple celebrate their anniversary.
It's disgusting, I tell you.
It's truly awful.
Oh yeah, but like Chris's parents are like really happy, even though like they were in, because Mr. Thorndike was like, I'm gonna protect my family. So even though he fucked up, he's like the big.
He did the bare minimum.
He did the big. He's like, I'm the man, so I will protect family.
Yeah, family.
Except he didn't even have to, because Sonic and Knuckles were there. But it's fine.
It's the spirit that counts.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's fine. Also, Tanaka feels a little bad about getting his ass
he feels more than just a little bit bad in the sub. He
feels like ashamed.
He does. He does say that
that's right.
He's gonna like try to. He tries to do like gonna like commit.
He's gonna unalive himself.
He's
because
gonna
of this.
Yeah, he is going. Okay, so he was going to try to like kill himself.
Yeah,
Yep. They do deliver it slightly differently in the dub, and also in a way that I think like the animation does make it look like he was going to do it anyway. Which he's like, I'm unfit to serve to wear this uniform, and he starts to rip his shirt off, but they get him to stop. He like unbuttons a few buttons.
He says,
was he
I'm
just
gonna
going to like
fucking
rip
kill
himself?
myself.
Yeah, was he just going to like rip himself open or something?
I think he was going to take his shirt off so he could stab himself.
He was going to commit seppuku. Like,
wait, did he have like a knife or something?
He was going to go get one.
No, he was going to get one.
Oh.
But like,
okay.
Well, the word they use is actually Harakiri, but like I was looking it up because I was like, is that what that means? And I'm like, oh, okay, it's more or less like.
Yeah, it's one of the forms of like ritualistic.
I was
suicide.
like, oh, good.
Yeah, seppuku is a different thing. That's
but they're both
ritual
suicide. So I was
it's just
good, great.
Yeah, seppuku is like harakiri is more for like I think for like a servant or something, and seppuku is more of a tactical thing for like warlords that are about to. Get their shit rocked by an invading army. Fun fact.
Incredibly fun way to say that. It's a tactical way of not getting your shit rocked.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Joke's on you, I'll just die.
Yeah. Like, literally, the way it works is, we're cornered. I'm going to have one of my guys cut my head off, so I don't have to die in a far more gruesome and torture-based way once this castle we're in gets conquered.
Fair enough. Like,
I mean, it was the way of the world back then.
Yeah, they were deep within the turmoils of civil war.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. I'm realizing now that I forgot to I forgot to watch the other thing I said we were going to watch.
Oh, the pilot?
The little pilot episode.
It wasn't really anything. It was like...
Yeah, it's just the opening.
It's...
Oh, okay. It's just like the opening. Okay.
Yeah, it's basically just the opening.
Yeah.
There's no, like... Yeah, there's no, like... There is...
It's like a 3-minute what if the opening.
The one notable thing is just how the narrator says Eggman. That's...
Yeah, he says...
It is really funny.
Eggman.
I'm like... because he's speaking in English, but he says Eggman so weird.
Eggman.
Yeah.
I forgot to point out, a lot of Sonic is just speaking in English these episodes.
Oh yeah, he loves it. He loves to
he loves to do it.
I am looking through the footage.
The amount of times he's just like, hi, how are you doing? And I'm just like, Sonic, stop it.
He loves to say like, okay.
Okay.
I'm like, you're so excited.
Yeah, I'm looking through the footage, and it is interesting to see that originally it was going to be in like an animal person world.
Yeah, and then they said, no, we need human characters. We need a little boy to fall in love with Sonic.
Yeah,
we need a little boy.
I'm just saying, they could have had a. It would have been just as fine if that little boy was like, I don't know,
Knuckles. Yeah,
if it was Knuckles or something like that,
or like
or some other
second Tails.
Tails. Tails 2.
One of Tails' tails falls off and buds and becomes another Tails.
Yeah.
That's how Tails reproduces.
Yeah.
It's normal.
They keep calling him Tails the Fox, but he is technically a sponge.
A lot of this is just like footage that would later be sped up and reused for the intro.
Yeah.
Also, Shadow's here.
Shadow is here, and he's doing the most I have a man thank you sit.
Mm-hmm.
Legs crossed, back straight, arms back. He chilling.
He is chilling.
He is chilling.
I really... I'm excited to see, like, Shadow more.
Oh,
I am excited to see Shadow.
The new Netflix show, I haven't watched it, mostly because I don't have Netflix. Shadow is in it, and he does keep having Riz, because I keep seeing clips of him fighting Sonic, and as he's fighting him, he just keeps taking stuff off of him.
That's great.
There's like a part where Sonic punches him, and Sonic goes flying back, and then turns around to reveal he just has like the thing he wanted in his mouth, and he took it off Sonic's hand when he punched him.
Oh.
And then he just says, I got your stuff, bye, and then leaves.
They're gonna be like some new fucking Sonic shippers.
Yeah, there's gonna be some new fucking ship wars.
Yeah, let's bring back Sonato.
Yeah, let's bring Sonato. Next We Rate Queerbait, here we go.
Yeah, this is how Sonato can still win. Anyways, we forgot to I forgot to send out for asks, but we said we would cover this in response. I'm just saying that we did the last week. Someone did ask us about this pilot, so I count this as just like the ask segment.
Yeah,
why not?
Also,
our answer is, what if the opening but 3 minutes long?
It's fine to have a shorter one. I'm sleepy. It's fine.
Yeah. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night either. I get you. But I guess if that's if that's everything, then I will pull out my die and roll for next week. What if I'm personally hoping for a hat trick.
That would be very funny.
Yeah, we can finish season 1 of Sonic X. Let me see. Make sure I have the right die. That's 12, D20. I got a pouch for an order I made recently, and I've been using it as a dice pouch since. Let me see if... Oh, shit, my D10 isn't in here. Do I have a D100? Yes, I'll use that as a backup. No, wait, here's my D10. D10, let's roll. That is a 4, which, if I remember right, is UK
X
Sonic. It is let's see, just checking to make sure. I think it's UK Sonic. Hang on, this isn't it. This isn't where I'm looking. I'm looking in the wrong place. Okay, we rolled a 4, so that is UK Sonic comics. So I'll look into those, and we can read some more issues of those next time.
I can't wait for Sonic to be mean again.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna be such a jerk. I am excited.
He's gonna be such a dickhead.
Mm-hmm. I am excited for upcoming arcs. I hope there are all sorts of things that I'm hoping might show up in the next set of comics. But until then, let's go to plugs. I'm Dan. You can find me at a lot of places. You can find all those places at biggerchallenge.card.co. That includes my other podcasts, including Pod of Greed, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. We are making our way through, I guess technically Season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. It's like 2 arcs, and one of the arcs is longer than the other. We're going through the Dark Signers arc. We also recently got to interview 4Kids, I believe, scriptwriter and voice actor Ted Lewis. I was looking through the credits, and he was involved in the script writing of these episodes we covered. So so you can listen to that. You'll be able to listen to that in a couple weeks, or depending on how long I take to edit this, now.
Remember to send in those questions about Elon Musk and emeralds.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, God.
Why the hell not? You can listen to Video Games, the Movie, the Podcast, a video game movie review podcast I do with my friend Maxie. We are going to be talking about, what was it? Lara Croft Tomb Raider. That'll be coming very soon. There's Twitter, Tumblr, at Xbox_holiday, where Usher celebrates holidays with Xbox. That's it for me. Morg, where can we find you?
You can find me at Haunting the Morg on Tumblr and I guess Twitter for now. You can also find me at Gengar on Co-Host. You can also find my other podcasts, Forward Zero, a ReZero Watch podcast, and check out This Guy, a podcast where we talk about original characters. I think... Let me check, because there's always a fucking new episode out when I'm, like, talking about it here. Just want to make sure nothing was posted, because whatever.
Nothing was posted.
Okay. You never know, right? Like, I feel like...
Yeah, you know. But I'm looking at the Check Out This Guy general right now, and I see nothing posted.
Yeah, so the most recent one was actually on Emery's interstitial campaign stuff, so that's cool. That Dan was also in. Oh, like, not the episode, but the campaign. I think that's it for me, so Devon.
You can find me on Twitter, if it's still alive, at Grooving Ghastly, or on Tumblr, that's for some reason still alive, at Jazz Dumpster. Or you can find me on another podcast called We Rate Queerbait, a show where we explore the blurry lines between homies and homos. The most recent episode we recorded, that hasn't been out yet, is on the hit films Venom 2018 and Venom 2 2021 film?
Yeah, I think it was 2020 or 2021.
Yeah, one of those years. A set of movies about what if you just had some sentient goo up your ass and you were also married to it.
Oh, God.
Very good episodes.
I remember a lot of fandom explosion about Eddie Brock and Venom in, like, 2018.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been kind of, like, shipped since, like, their inception, but, like...
Yeah, the comics, it's on and off whether the comics are, like, Venom is, like, an evil parasite leeching off of him, or they are literally just married. Depending on which writer has their hands on it.
Yeah. I also, like, kind of made a Venom and talked about it on Check Out This Guy. Like, sort of.
How fucking yeah.
Sort of.
Sort of. A little furrier, a little more implicitly gay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the power of an OC, is that you can make it a little more
explicitly gay. Explicitly.
You can just make it as gay as you want.
Yeah, just make it gayer.
Yeah, you don't have to, like, worry about appealing to, you know, the Christian right or whatever.
So true.
In fact, I actively try to piss them off.
You can find us on our Discord, linked in the episode. I think, yes, the sonicshuffle.tumblr.com. You can follow. You can, subscribe or join our Discord so you can send in questions easily. And you can find us on Noisepace.xyz. Noisepace.xyz is a podcast network with many shows run by the many different friends of noted Canadian Matt GameCube. This week's alphabetical shout-out is County Girls Make Do. The sequel to series to last week's alphabetical shout-out, City Girls Make Do. Alex and Steph return to talk about the OC. Only 3 episodes were made, but they all have great names. So I'm just going to read that off. Number 1, Hot Girl Shit. Number 2, All Horses Should Be Bald. Number 3, Hunting for Dilfs.
True.
So true.
The last episode was released in July 30th, of 2021. That is a little under 2 years since this recording. Unfortunately, Alec and Stephanie just haven't really had much opportunity to podcast together. So let's move on to looking at my concerning. Here's the other shout out from my concerningly large subscription list on Pocket Casts is this week's alphabetical shout out, A-Lab Podcast. That's ALAB. It's All Lawyers Are Bad.
True.
It is a series about noted instances of the legal system, lawyers, legal issues, etc., and why all of the problems with those. The most recent episode is from October 24th, 2022, titled The Alex Jones Miniseries 1, A Great Dark Wickedness. I guess they never went back to it. That is over a year. That is like a year and a half since this recording. I don't know what happened to them. I don't follow them, really. I've never listened to an episode of this podcast. It's something I subscribed to because someone mentioned it on the HKIP Discord, and I just never got around to it. I am undecided whether or not I will remain subscribed, but I'll probably learn something from it if I eventually get around to listening to it. So
yeah,
I'll keep
that's how
it there.
podcasts work.
Yeah. That's it for now. So until next time, Sonic the Hedgehog is real, he is strong, and he is my friend.
He is the only blue live that matters.
The only one.
Good night.
Good night.